I am just outside Thunder Bay, and I thought I would check out this Amethyst Mine, which is basically this like purple looking rock, which there's a mine right here, a quarry. Thought I'd check it out. It's kind of cool. You can, they made piles here that you can dig through yourself and find some pieces, and you can actually take them home, so that's cool. The owner basically gave us a little tour and kind of explained how this gets created when the earth moves a bit, and it basically creates a crack. Quarry falls into the crack, and then at the same time where there's like basically hot springs, the hot water basically rises, and then once it mixes with the cold water, the minerals in the water crystallize, and then they stick to the sides of where all the quartz are, and then you get all this purple rocks. It's basically just crystallized minerals from water. A lot of it is all that purple color, and then some of them you can see, I don't have any pieces here, but some of them they kind of turn a little more red, and if they're a little more in red color, then there's a lot of iron in the water. Trying to find a nice big chunk, but they're all pretty like this size. I'm gonna go and wash these and see how they turn out because they're covered in dirt. These look like completely transparent. I can see my finger on the other side. This family has been mining this quarry since 1965. So they've been mining this for 60 years, and they're still getting amethyst out of the ground, which is pretty cool. And it's only this section here, and there's a lake there, so the vein goes into the lake, but obviously they can't mine that, so just here is where they mine it. Which is crazy. They've been mining that long, and they're still mining it out. I just had some lunch after checking out the Amethyst Mine. That was kind of cool. Walk around and see all of that, and you can dig your own amethyst and take it home if you want. I didn't take any, but that's kind of cool. I'm heading. The other plan for today was to check out, probably butchering their name, Oimet Canyon. So that's the plan for us today. Go check that out. I think it's like not even a half-hour drive from here, so should be good. the trailhead. So it's about a 1 kilometer loop, and there's 2 different viewpoints overlooking the canyon. It's basically a big gorge. Photos looks really nice, so should be good. There are so many bugs here and flies. Drives me insane. I can hear a bunch of noises coming from the other side. At first maybe I thought it was like trees, trunks snapping, or like branches breaking off, but I think all those darker spots on that side, I think that's all like water coming down, which might be what I'm hearing, some waterfalls. It's gotten really hot out. I'm not really hot, I'm just sweating from barely a hike. That was super nice. I'll throw some photos up there that I took. That was pretty much it that I had planned for today, so I'm gonna go find my camping spot for tonight and head there. I don't have any cell service, and I didn't have any back at the highway either before I turned off here, so drive a bit, hopefully get some self-service, and figure out where I'm staying tonight. Alright, got to my camp spot for tonight. Basically a parking lot. Not the nicest, but it'll work. And there's a giant lookout tower over there, so I'm gonna go check that out. I drove a little bit further than I thought I was going to, but that's alright. There's a few other campers here. We'll see if they stay the night or if they're just checking out the lookout tower. On the road again today, a bit of driving. I don't really have too much planned. It's supposed to be a really kind of scenic route heading east and then kind of south around Lake Superior, so that should be fun. Hopefully I get to see some wildlife. It's a lot of smaller towns, so hoping to see something since I missed taking photos of that moose the other day, so should be fun. Let's go. Perks of adding a roof deck to your van. Figured I'd stop at another gorge. We're supposed to have some nice waterfalls and stuff, so check that out. Made it to Marathon, Ontario. Pretty much did a bunch of driving today and then made a bunch of stops on the way to check out some waterfalls and different viewpoints and whatnot. So I'm gonna find a camp spot here somewhere tonight. I don't know where yet exactly, but gotta figure that out. And then I got here early this afternoon, so did a bunch of groceries and some other random little things. Now checking out the beach here, and then yeah, gotta go find a camp spot and then make some dinner tonight. Tomorrow I plan on heading to the national park. That's about half an hour from here, and checking that out tomorrow. So that's pretty much it, what I'm doing today. A bit of driving. Trying to find a camp spot for tonight. There's a few in town, but I don't like staying at Walmart parking lots or whatever. I'll try and avoid it if I can. So there's one back at the highway. It's just a rest area, which I'd much rather. It's still just a parking lot, but I'd much rather stay at a rest area than a Walmart parking lot in town. So gonna head there. Hopefully that'll be a good spot, and then make dinner. Tomorrow, the plan is to head into Pukaskwa National Park. Probably butchering the name. It's only about half an hour from here, so tomorrow, head there, check some stuff out. It looks like there's a decent amount of hiking trails, so I figured I'd maybe do a hike tomorrow if the weather is pretty good. Getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. Yeah.
Okay, you're parking your first left, and that's at the visitor center. There's maps and everything.
Okay, thank you. Made it to the national park. It was only about a half-hour drive, so went and walked in the visitor center. Got me a little map. I'm gonna do a little hike. See how it goes. Apparently there are a lot of bears in the area, so got my bear spray. Doesn't make me the most comfortable, especially going hiking by myself, but they're not grizzlies, so black bears, I feel like I'd rather run into a black bear than a grizzly bear. Hopefully not. I'd rather just not run into any bears whatsoever. This trail is really hard to follow, especially when most of it is rock. You can't really see what path or where people are going. Back to the parking lot. One way to end a hike is in the pouring rain, so you know. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't paranoid the entire time about running into a bear. But that was a good little hike, nice views. Back to the van. That was a great little hike. I definitely thought it was gonna take me a little longer than it did. I think I got it done within like an hour, so it wasn't too hard. Definitely a lot of like rocks and kind of climbing over rocks and whatnot, but that was good. Nice views, nice Lake Superior views. So today the plan for the rest of the day is to head to White River, Ontario. I'm not sure how long this is gonna take, but still slowly making my way east, so a bit more driving.